What's up, everybody? MikeO back with my Day 4 recap of the 2023 National in Chicago. The last full day, it's always bittersweet because it's fun. You're having a blast, but you're also kind of getting a little tired, getting exhausted. It's a busy week with the travel and being on your feet on those concrete floors, dealing with the lack of AC while you're not in AC. That can be tough too. But it's a great time hanging out with everyone, hanging out with the fellow roommates. Big Scott's staying with him, Dave's Midlife Card Crisis, Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards, and Wesker Griff. So
let's go Mets.
Make sure you check out their channels.
And Jets.
And I would absolutely appreciate if you went to some of the channels, especially Dave's Midlife Card Crisis and Big Scott. If you guys go on their channel and post Mets suck, maybe we'll do some random giveaway or something. We'll see. We'll see how many responses we get to that. But no, it's great. And running into so many people and all the people who stop, who watch the videos and say hello, not only for me but so many others. It's super cool. So definitely appreciate that. Actually picked up some stuff today. Got a little stack here, and then got a few big items, physically big items that I got to show off. But I did walk the show. Didn't find as many things that I was looking for that I had hoped, but I did see a few cool things along the way, and the cost of not making a purchase right away is sometimes you do miss out on it. There's some items I missed out on that it's disappointing when they're not there, but you know that you're going to see them again, and there's others that you miss out on and you're probably not going to get another chance anytime soon. There was a really awesome cabinet card that was there for a few days, didn't pull the trigger, and it did sell Saturday. So was a little bummed for a little while because it was kind of like after you kind of let it marinate a little bit, you kind of make that decision mentally, like, yeah, I'm going to get it. And then when it's gone, you're like, damn. But I was able to pick up some other cool stuff, some pretty rare stuff that not everyone's going to appreciate, but I know a lot of people also will. So it's been a great national. One more day to go. Myself and Big Scott will be there for at least a couple hours on Sunday, and then we begin the multi-state trek back, whereas some other people will be on the plane and zoom home real quick. So it's been awesome. I'll be back momentarily with these pickups. All right, as we recap these cards, there's Ed. We got Dave checking out the laptop, probably checking out his rookie card sheet, so check that out. Where do they find it, Dave?
It's on Etsy.
Dave's sheets?
Sports card sheets.
We got Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards wandering around. We've got Big Scott's stack of wrestling. I think he got some good stuff in there. Big Scott is a Expos fan. I'm sure that will be asked of him at least at the National tomorrow. But here's the pickups from Day 4 of the National. We got this Bryce Harper Topps Gallery card. That was a gift from Dave. So Dave, appreciate it. Sweet card that shockingly I did not have. The purchases from today. Here's a Mike Schmidt. This is from, 86, I think? Yeah, 1986. Believe it is General Mills Canadian issue. So two-sided. Mike Schmidt is the main. Gary Matthews, of course, a former Philly, featured as a Cub here. So super cool one there. Not something you're going to find every day, so happy to pick that up. We've got cast chips, uncut little sheet here. Steve Carlton, Mike Schmidt, so dual Philly. Food and beverage there from 1985. Obviously, two Phillies legends, both Major League Baseball Hall of Famers, Phillies Wall of Famers. So, happy with that. These are the types of things you run into, you see, and they don't get appreciated by a lot of people in the hobby, but obviously there are some people who do collect that stuff. So, those are the items you're able to see them and then kind of shop around and then pick them up. This is a more common item. This is from starting lineup Sports Talk or Baseball Talk, the game. I just picked it up. They're not incredibly hard to find, but the Robin Roberts, just thought it'd be a nice little addition to the collection. And the two slabs that I got here, one, and I've lost out on these a ton of times, auction houses, even eBay. They're pretty tough. This one is a little beat up. The guy had two of them. This was the better of them. It's a PSA 1, 1951 Topps Teams. The Phillies, this is the dated version. There's an undated version as well. I believe the undated's a little tougher, but the 1950 National League champions are featured on here, so it was the second time the Phillies won the pennant in their long history, which started off pretty poorly. A lot of not only bad teams, like incredibly bad, historically bad teams. Obviously, the franchise has turned things around. Last 30, 40 years, they're probably among the top teams in the National League in terms of representation in the World Series. But just a neat card that I would want regardless, but the fact that it features a pennant-winning team is pretty cool, and it is a tough one as well. So some creases in that, but happy to finally get that one off the list. And then rarest pickup, got to get it out of that ugly sleeve. And I ended up going after this. I've seen these over the years. The one specific dealer's had them. He had a large collection of them. And after I missed out on one of the other rarer items, I decided to try and work out a deal to pick this up. This is a 1904 Allegheny Card Company, Tully Sparks. So he was a pitcher for the Phillies in the late 1800s, early 1900s. Had good ERAs. Of course, it's the dead ball era. Not great records because, the Phillies couldn't exactly score runs, but it's a playing card. This was a test issue. They never were produced in a mass amount, so only a couple of each. In some cases, only one of each exist. Allegheny, PA. Baseball card game. Registered April 5th, 1904, so pretty cool. He actually had two Philadelphia National League players. The other one graded a little higher. I mean, the grade completely unimportant to me. That's like the one downside about the playing card issues is generally speaking they're in really good shape, which just gives it a higher grade. But if there's only a few examples, the grade isn't that important. But that's a pretty neat pickup, so I'm happy to add that. Just another set that I now have an example of. And these have, for the most part, ended up in collections. So I kind of knew that if I didn't jump on it, I was going to have a difficult time finding one. Because these are the types of items, eventually, when they go on sale, they get bidded up. I mean, it's really hard to kind of do better. Everyone who puts it up for sale on occasion, when they infrequently go on sale, I mean, that price just increases. So those are the slab pickups. Got two bigger items I'm going to show off now. Alright, so the two bigger pickups I have in terms of size is this Del Ennis. It is 8x10, maybe 8.5 by 11. More so 8x10, but it's Del Ennis Bond Bread Premium. So that's a super neat pickup. Del Ennis, really popular Philly, really good Philly for him back in the late 40s, early 50s, so thought that was a really neat pickup. Happy to add that. And then a really large item. This is a supplement to the National Police Gazette. It was provided on Saturday, September 25th, 1915. A large, beautiful image of Grover Cleveland Alexander, Hall of Fame pitcher. Probably the greatest pitcher in Phillies history. So, and the photo is by Conlon. You can see Grover Cleveland Alexander, the season's most successful pitcher, now with the Philadelphia Nationals. And that's a large item. I think the top loader I ended up buying for it was 13 by 18, if I remember correctly. So, I mean, those are two really fun pickups. Not traditional cards, but very, very neat items. And unique items you're not going to see every day. Every now and then an auction house might have an item like this, or on occasion you'll find it at the National. The regional shows, the Philly show, it is possible, but it is difficult. So that's day 4. We'll see what day 5 has to offer. I'm going to be there looking for some deals, maybe buy some lots, some stuff that I can use in the eBay store. But as far as collection stuff, it is definitely possible. There's some stuff I'm still looking at. I have a few cards that I would love to trade or sell. We'll see if I'm able to do anything like that. But appreciate you guys watching. Comment below. Let me know what you think of the pickups. How's the National been? If you're away from the National, unable to get there, how have you been enjoying it? Let me know, and I will talk to you next time. Have a great one.